Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you the strongest Nocturne build in the game right now at a 64% win rate, and that is to rush down Stridebreaker. Riot still doesn't have it as a recommended item on Nocturne. They really want you to play him lethality, even though it's the inferior way to play him. So yeah, we're gonna be going for Stridebreaker into Black Cleaver. And then third item, you actually want to go for Axiom Arc. This item got doubled this last patch, going from 5% ultimate cooldown reduction to 10% base. So even if you have no other lethality items, the item's actually pretty freaking decent, especially if the enemy team has 2 or more squishy champions. And that's why this build has a 64% win rate with over 700 games on it. So yep, going to be going for Stridebreaker into Black Cleaver into Axiom. Going to be a fun game. We're up against, ooh, they invaded. It's kind of awkward. I'm going for a big Q. They're in a bit of a weird spot now because if they tank red buff, they're screwed. I hit Draven with Q, so I have a trail. The problem is they have like kind of range champ advantage. Teemo's dead. Down goes Teemo. Yeah, that's what they get. That's what they get. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, we'll take it. This is going to be a really fast game, I can tell. I can't believe they invaded. That's so weird. They're like, their level 1's decent, but I mean, we have Alistair Vayne. Yeah, that's very strange. Teemo jungle's not bad. I've done a lot of Teemo jungle videos. It's very solid. I took Ignite because I thought it was Teemo top Warwick jungle, and I wanted to be able to solo the Warwick jungle. Nocturne is currently considered a top 5, top 10 jungler, depending on what elo you're playing him in. The lower elo you are, he's basically top 3, top 5. Get a point in our W because it gives us constant bonus attack speed. It's doubled whenever you block an enemy spell. You can also block dragon special attacks, herald special attacks, and all dragon autos with your W as well. Dragon autos are coded as abilities since Pantheon used to be able to solo dragon level 2 with his shield, with his old shield passive. I should use Q sooner to pull the camp to me. That's my bad. Orianna being real aggressive. Her phase rush is on cooldown, but I don't think I can really get to her. She's ranged, has a self speed up, has a slow. If I had flash or ghost, maybe. Mid lane's when you're hard lanes to gank on a champ like Nocturne or Shyvana. Champion who lacks general mobility. Once we're 6, we can gank whatever lane we want, but pre-6, it's mainly bot and top that we want to focus on. Warwick Olaf, it's kind of like the same champion top lane. They do the same exact thing. They both just stand still and hit each other. I feel like Warwick's going to have the edge pre-6, but then once Olaf's 6, he wins for free. With his R, Warwick can't CC him. Our clear is going to be slow because we didn't get a leash, and we also had that weird level 1. And we haven't spent our gold yet, but generally speaking, you should finish your full clear around 320 if you get a leash. And you'll be full health. The potion is more for scuttle fight or to use right before you gank. Something to keep in mind. Mid, kind of gankable. Top, kind of gankable. Both my mid and top seem to be pushing out. Not seeing Teemo here. He's not in this bush. My AoE passive. Big slash didn't hit him. Oh, come on. Let's come up behind the Orianna here. If she pops phase rush and I can fear her to my teammate, she'll go phase rush really fast. We missed the Q. Yeah, there's nothing left for us there. I just hit the wave real quick to get it pushing since she's already trying to push. Alright, it's time for me to reset. I'm sitting on 2k gold. He just wasted his blind. He's dead. He wasted it. He needed to hold on to it. He also had zero kill pressure. Teemo jungle in the early game is weak. Although he does farm full HP because his blinds monsters for twice as long. He's not good at soloing scrappy enemy junglers to the death, so he has to focus on his clears and a couple of good ganks. He has great scaling though. Alright, let's go for that Stridebreaker. We'll go Iron Spike Whip first, into Heartbound, and do Control Word. Ultimate Hunter's tempting on Nocturne, but when you're playing Nocturne properly with lethal tempo, shredder, scrap mode, it's best to take free boots because you're permanently faster that way. And then Cosmic so we can use our activatable more often because we get item haste, so our Stridebreaker, and we get to spam our smite slow on the enemies more, and our flash ghost or ignite, whatever summoner spell you take. Nocturne can go for flash ghost and ignite, all 3. I personally prefer ghost because it lets you massacre the whole enemy team like what a Master Yi would do. Once again, I only took ignite this game because of Warwick, I thought it was Warwick jungle. Now, let's say I thought they had a Mundo or an Aatrox top and my team didn't really have Ignite, then I would go Ignite at that point. But generally speaking, I prefer Ghost on Nocturne. I only take it, typically only take Ignite to make the difference in the solo fight against enemy jungler. We want to stand on the trail for extra attack speed here. If Orianna stays, she's dead here. Like, she can't stay. She doesn't even have mana to proc phase rush off me. She would have to hit me with more than one. Ooh, I take it back. Where's she getting all this mana from? She's using biscuits. She does have tier 1 boots. I have to land Q here. It does not land. I'm going to hold this wave for my mid laner. Also stop Orianna's back. So now she's screwed. Now Cass is back to lane, full health, gold spent, and Orianna hasn't even recalled yet. I saved the crap out of Cass with that maneuver. It didn't cost me that much time too, since I'm invading his Raptors. Ori's backing, so even if Teemo showed up, it wouldn't matter. I can already solo Teemo. Ori's low health, low mana. Might have to give up the first drag if they push hard for it. I'm just trying to hit a timely level 6 here. Pull this on out to us. His minions did see me, so if he's paying attention, hopefully he's not. Iron Spike Whip, finish that off. Yeah, and Olaf at 6 generally should beat Warwick. Warwick can't CC him. We'll go for Ori here. Your R range is kind of like 2.5 Caitlyn Qs. Screen and a half away. There's the E auto Q. She's phased rush. She's moving very, very quick here. I spell shielded the Teemo blind dart. I kind of have to reset though. A little bit. Ganking Orianna is going to be a waste of time. We'll focus our efforts on, I guess, bot lane. Oh, he just like grabbed my red and pulled it all the way out. He's not in this bush because I'm doing my AoE attack. Plus, with where the red buff came from, it's pretty obvious that he's not. I'll reset when I can afford full Stride Breaker. So right after this camp, Stride Breaker is your most important item on Nocturne because it holds them inside of your fear. Once they're feared, you get a 90% movement speed bonus into them, so they can't really get away no matter what's going on. Once that fear goes off, you get to them instantly and chop them up. Now we have Stride Breaker. Stride Breaker also did get buffed. It wasn't super recently, however, it was within the last 5 patches, I believe, the last 3 to 5 patches. It went from, I believe it was 50, 80 to 60, and it was already Nocturne's highest win rate mythic item. It cemented it that much further. Nocturne's 4, 5, 6, 7 top win rate builds, all Stride Breaker, all Stride Break, and then it's Duskblade, and then the next 6 are Stride Break, and then the 10th, then I think that's the 15th one is then Duskblade again. Duskblade's only worth it if the enemy team is full squishy, which they're not. They have the Warwick and Thresh plus the Thresh Lantern, which would make it a little tricky to tap people out quickly with full lethality. If they want to make Nocturne a lethality assassin, they need to change his W from being attack speed to either being attack damage or lethality. We gotta land our Q on this guy. Yeah, Teemo's over ganking. He's not farming enough. And my R's on cooldown. Can't really help him. We'll keep taking his camps. They got the first dragon. Ooh. He's ignited. Auto R auto. Orianna can't really see anything, which is exactly what I want. I'll run her down. It's like, I'm a little surprised she's doing this. It's so high risk for her. Maybe she's trying to stall me out for Teemo. I don't know. I need to heal off something that works about the blood scent. Yeah, you just got blood scent back. Teemo's not gonna be able to kill me at all. No chance. We're really fast with free boots. He's got no way pulling that off. Stride Break's a pretty low cooldown. supposed to be 15 seconds, but with ability haste, even normal ability haste lowers your activatable item cooldown. R's up in 56. We can use our Q to get around the map. Might actually be able to gank Warwick mid. He doesn't have phase rush like the Orianna. Go ahead and max our W. I think you're actually supposed to go W last. The cooldown does get lower by 2, but the damage on your E gets so much higher and their fear goes up as well. Cooldown gets slower. So yeah, we'll go E max second. Your W max second isn't troll, it's just not as good as the E max second. Draven's not even a full item, you screwed. We land Q, that's a big oof. He flashed it. Got him with stride break, spell shield the Thresh Q. Drag up in 50. Me backing here is the best move other than finding a possible gank with R. Yeah, they're both dead. Olaf kills them both. Olaf on his R is insane. He gets a bunch of extra attack damage and he can't be CC'd. Olaf also has a lot of baked in life still on his passive, so if he's allowed to auto attack you, he's one of the best champs in the game, just like Master Yi. If you can stop the autos, you're fine. He's not even a full item. We can do this. Well, he needs to just go, and I don't know what he's doing. Hey, Draven. Double stride break. Draven's ignited and smited. Ali literally knocked him away, so we'll shred up the Thresh. Got Draven with my Q. Down he goes. E onto the Thresh. I think Thresh is out of mana. Nice. Ooh, this is bad. We'll smite the Teemo. We'll stride break Thresh here, or Warwick there, and we're fine. We're living. Stride break, you don't have to stand still to cast it, and it doesn't slow you down to cast it. And whenever Warwick takes damage from anything from an enemy champion, he loses his full movement speed. Him getting hit by a monster or turret does not make him lose his movement speed. He doesn't have R here, so Olaf should be able to kill. He just throws his axe. That troll. They're going to get both drags. That sucks. You hate to see it. Both drags. We got to go Merc Treads. They have loads of magic damage on Warwick abilities. Obviously, the Teemo, Orianna, Thresh. Drag's gone. How we're going to win this game is when you start getting the objectives, and I need to push my gold advantage around because I'm incredibly fed. We need to play inside of Teemo's jungle as much as possible. Make sure he stays down on CS like we've been doing. But then we actually need to beat at the drag fights. This is a weird fight. Oops. Black Cleaver, even if enemies aren't stacking armor, it's really good on Nocturne because it speeds you up when you're in combat. You're dealing damage, and it gives you 30 ability haste, which is more than any other 80 item that you can buy besides Spear of Shojin. It's a lot cheaper than Shojin, though. Shojin is more of a scaling item. Shojin is one of Nocturne's highest win rate items in the game. At currently, I believe, yeah, 59.92% win rate out of 4,536 games. Super, super high. The only thing that has a higher win rate is a Guardian Angel, which makes sense. You go in, you get focused, you get up, and then you and your teammates wipe them. The Teemo blind art's problematic with me going in here. Like, this is what I needed. That's exactly. I needed the enemies to commit so I could go in and not get 5-man CC'd and died. Because they're a full item. Like I have one full item. I can't just go in and fight 3 or 4 different people and they have way more gold spent collectively than me. Spell shielded it, expecting him to flay. Instead he just flashes. Where do we go? Where do we go? Looks like we go for the Teemo red buff coming up. That's up, and then we'll go Herald. Got blue and our red. I don't think Teemo's gonna be able to make it to our red. pull it out with a Q. We're not on our trail, but we needed to get it into bush ASAP, and we have this last cone to retreat 2 on. Got it. We're chilling. They're kind of just grouping up, waiting for us to make mistakes. It's what you see iron through diamond. There's lots of mistakes made by both teams constantly in lane phase. They might not be warding, they might not be looking on the mini-map, they might just take random fights. And then at some point, people tend to just stack up, play near turrets, and hope you dive them. And that's when we take the objectives. Or that is a way we can take them for free without even necessarily needing to get a kill. Because they're turtling up so hard. Can't afford the black cleaver, we'll wait a moment. I'll split up the full clear. Q gives 60 attack damage. Good lord, that's a lot. Gets higher per level. Goes up by 10. Push him this way. Stridebreaker does quite a bit less than an auto attack in terms of damage output. Mount is doing 233, Stridebreaker's only doing 144. There's 2 of them top. I can do this. Oh, I lost vision, but he's a greedy turd. I got Q speed up on him, hit him with a Stridebreaker. I still have my Smite and Ignite. I think I clicked my E on a minion. I needed to click that, the hotkey for target enemy champions only. So even if a minion or monster is clogging it and they're in the way, their hitbox is covering, then you can't accidentally click on them. All right, now go for Axiom Arc, baby. Thank you for the buffs, Riot. This item definitely needed it. Champion like Nocturne just utilizes it extremely well since his R is not a lot of counterplay. The only way you can truly counterplay it is if you have Zhonya's. That's about it. You can mostly time out his R duration with his Zhonya's. Well, I shouldn't say mostly, but a little bit of it. Almost half. It lasts for 6 seconds, the darkness, and Zhonya's last for 2.5. Something like that. I can definitely solo Warwick. If I block any ability of his Q or his R with my spell shield, I'll be able to kill him without really even taking much damage. He's out of mana too. Got my spell shield on, my stride break. Walk him off, down he goes. If you ever play Warwick jungle and the enemy jungler's Nocturne, be careful. Nocturne can actually shred down Warwick. Like I said, if Nocturne blocks, if you're both equally fed, and if Nocturne blocks anything with his W, Warwick hard loses it. If he blocks the fear, the Q, or the R, any of it, Warwick will lose. If Nocturne went Shredder. Now, if Nocturne's lethality, that's different. It's a double stride break. Could have used it sooner. You can Q in midair, and you can also stride break in midair as well. And even E in midair. You actually should E in midair before you've technically landed. Sure, it's only getting your E down a fraction, like 0.1 second, than you could have otherwise, or 0.2 seconds. It matters though. It helps you to get off the fear before they can flash out or take a Thresh Lantern. I'm not even going to smite it. I want to have my smite slow for this fight. I have a feeling these guys are going to FF though. They're in a tough spot. Absolutely in a toughie. Baron up in 45. I mean, I have a spell shield, so don't know what he's doing. Alright, I'm gonna buy my Axiom right after I kill Teemo. Give him the stride break, EWQ. We're sped up, he's slowed, and now he's feared. Olaf says in all chat, you guys can FF now. Yeah. Their level 1 screwed them pretty hard. Starting me off with 4 kills is not good. I got 3 or 4 kills level 1. Now, granted, it didn't affect my first clear because I wasn't able to spend the gold initially, so it actually, in that sense, didn't really make a difference. But once I backed at least once, it certainly had an impact. Oh, I'm dead. Yep. I got roasted and toasted there. 2 full item Draven, 2 full item Nocturne, but then he had a Thresh pilling while Ali got caught up on somebody else. I have to block one of the threats she sees with my spell shield. I don't know if I even blocked anything with spell shield. That way we also get the extra attack speed as well. All right, so from this point, if I hadn't thrown my shutdown gold, I would go for a guardian angel. Since I did throw it, I wouldn't bother, but I still have shutdown, so I will still go for a guardian angel. Because we don't want to throw any more shutdown. That's how they get back into the game. We'll orchestrate running it for the past 10 minutes, a little bit. Yeah, they've been having a hard time. Nocturne's just so easy. Full clear gank. Full clear gank. I'm gonna walk on the mushroom, give myself that huge bonus attack speed. Then got the wave, and yeah, I guess we could do Baron. Oh, this is a free fight. We'll go for the Warwick. We use Stride Breaker on both. Landing Q on both. Beautiful. And our R's only on a 35-second cooldown. We got a huge refund there. We got 27 seconds refunded from that one interaction. It's awesome. Wow, my team's being really toxic. Or I guess Olaf. Olaf's being really toxic in LGA. What a troll. Okay, so 2 of them are dead. We can push up a little bit. We gotta pull it out though, away from that bush, just in case they force stack it. Now we can go take the other camps, or just, he's close to his turret. If there wasn't a turret there, I'd do it, but he's so close. There's probably 2 other people standing behind him there. Teemo's bot side, he's dead. Once he gets in my circle, my minion is gone, so I can't even press R on him there. I'll see him right here. Hey, friend. This is not going to be fun for you. Once that blind dart ends, you better pray your teammates come to save you, my guy. Full stack lethal tempo is an additional... how much is that? 84% attack speed for us, I believe. 84% attack speed from that. Then we had 70% attack speed from W since 35 base, plus I blocked an ability. So 70 from this, 80 from lethal tempo. Oh man, it's a lot of attack speed. I prefer plated on Nocturne. Their team is so magic damage heavy. I didn't have much of a choice. Hey, Thresh. Alright, it's a bit sloppy. Oof. It's not what I like to see. Oh, he gets the double fear. Down he goes. Olaf was somehow able to kill Orianna. 2-item Orianna. 2.5-item Orianna with the 10-stack Dark Soul. My goodness. Could go for Dragon. I'm kind of low. I don't want to throw a shutdown. Axiom is refunded 48 seconds. Nice. It's nearly a free R already. Oh, Draven's not happy. Draven no happy right now. Yeah, playing an 80 carry against Nocturne, man. Oof. Champions like Nocturne and Rengar are the exact reason why I don't main 80 carry. Because I do enjoy kiting, like attacking, clicking around. I play Triss mid for that, but oof. 80 carry, you're even a lower level than the mid lane. So you have less HP. Basically, top and mid are tied for the highest XP in the game, and then jungle is the second highest, and then 80 carry, and then support's the lowest because they're normally running around. So being one of the lowest level champ in the game, when there's a big kind of assassin running around who can just press R on your head, that's no fun. I spell shielded way too early there. I didn't anticipate his E timing. I needed to just hold for a bit since he was hard CC'd. You couldn't reactivate it early. Alistair had him in a pickle. 70 seconds refunded. Axiom. I thought that was a mushroom, so I turned down my spell shield. And I think that might be it. I think that's all they can handle. Press the attack Teemo jungle. I prefer it with Dark Harvest, but Dark Harvest does take a while to get rolling. The only other real person I know that plays Teemo jungle, Manko. I think he prefers press attack and Hellblades. Let's take a look at damage dealt, damage taken, and runes. Looking at damage dealt enemy champions, we were number 2 in the game behind Olaf from him and Warwick smashing each other's heads in lane the whole time. Not bad. For damage taken, we were most on our team. A little surprised by that. Not quite the most in the game. Warwick took the most because he getting mashed down constantly. For self-mitigated, we were pretty high up there. About number 3. And for runes, high value. All in all, Nocturne jungle is fantastic. He's so easy to play. Full HP, full clears. He always finishes pre-330, so you're always up in time for scuttle. So just full clear, scuttle into gank, or full clear, gank into scuttle. Super simple. And wash, rinse, repeat. Go for stride break, cleaver into Axiom. Champ couldn't be easier. And then you typically round off the build with a Guardian Angel, a Frozen Heart, Spear of Shojin, Sterix, or even a Ravenous Hydra or Surlds. Like he does have lots of options. You could even go Maw. Maw's really, really good if they're super AP heavy. If you guys enjoyed this Nocturne video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.